Hey everyone, and welcome to another ZX Spectrum video, and we're gonna take a quick peek at a game called Explorer, published by Electric Dreams Software in 1986, or probably more likely early 1987, I think. And I remember reading about this game in the preview sections of various computer magazines back in the day, and being completely blown away by what I read, because they claimed that the game would have more than 40 billion locations. Absolutely insane. And I just had a thing for games with a huge amount of locations. I just loved exploring games. That's kind of my thing back in the day. I often found that the exploration aspect was more fun than actual gameplay, and yeah, I know that sounds a bit weird, but that's me for you. So I was really looking forward to this one, but I don't think I ever got to play it, because in 87 I think I got my Atari ST. I don't remember exactly when, but I started losing interest in my Spectrum, and I don't think I ever got to play Explorer, so I thought I'd rectify this now. And the game is coded by the Ram Jam Corporation, who made a couple of other pretty cool Spectrum games, like Panzerdrome, which was one of my favorites from back in the day, and I think they also made Valkyrie 17, Sark, Dandy, and a couple of other ones, and also Cauldron, that bastard game that is one of the most difficult platformers I think I have ever played on the Spectrum. But yeah, they made a couple of cool games. So let's dive into exploration, shall we? Yeah, nice title screen for this one. Really rather simple, but I quite like it. Not sure why there's black bars up there though. It's not supposed to be. Maybe something went wrong. I'm actually playing this on a real Spectrum, by the way, and I'm using my Div MMC Future to load stuff up, so maybe there's an issue there somehow. I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be played on a real Spectrum, and it's been a pain in the butt getting this to work. I've even destroyed one of my Spectrums because of connection issues, and yeah, it's a long story. I'm not even going to go into it. Let's just play games and have fun, shall we? Let's press buttons. Oh yeah, there's this little introduction, which is pretty cool. I have played the game a little bit just to verify that it's working. So apparently what happens here is that my spaceship is crashing somewhere in the universe, not sure exactly where, and we will land in one of those 40 billion locations. Yeah, I'm a bit skeptical about this, to be perfectly honest, and I did read a couple of the reviews, and they weren't too kind to the game. Focus seems to be very much on cramming as many locations in the game, rather than actually making it fun to play. But yeah, the game looks really nice for a Spectrum game. I mean, yeah, today this looks a bit wonky, absolutely, but back in the day this looked really rather cool, like a real jungle almost. So we can use the joystick to kind of look around in the various compass directions, I think. Oh yeah, it's very, very slow. Man, it's slow. But we do have some sort of temple, village thingy, I think, over there. And I think we can press M. No, sorry, space, or M for that matter. We get this little menu so we can see what we've got. Objects. Echo nearest center beacon found. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be able to echo, like, aim a direction, and we can figure out how far it is to the item we echoed. It's kind of, yeah, it's a bit weird. I'm not sure how that works. 48 degrees, what does that mean? I have absolutely no clue. I did find the manual for this game. It wasn't super clear, to be honest. So, yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be one of those games. Oh, yeah, here we have the weapons. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus, what the hell is going on here? This is the weapons mode of the fire mode. We can find enemies, and I'm not sure what the hell is going on. We can kill stuff, but, jeez, just barely touching left, and the crosshairs just goes flying all over the place. What the heck? How am I supposed to hit anything? Yeah, never mind. We are just going to ignore that, and we're going to push forward. We're going to go visit that village. And I think once you push forward, you will carry on in that direction until you press fire. So let's just press fire and stop. Please stop. It doesn't stop for some reason. Come on, don't. I'm pressing fire. I'm not sure what is going on here, but it's not really working. Please stop. Thank you. The controls don't quite work the way they're supposed to, it would seem. The manual says press fire to stop when you're moving, and that didn't work. But yeah, it's looking really nice, isn't it? But there really isn't much happening, is there? There's no one to talk to, and so far, not even anyone to murder horrifically. So, yeah, and 40 billion locations. Yeah. Oh shit, there's some things going about here. Let's shoot that thing. If I could possibly just move my... What the actual hell is going on? What the... Please, can I... That's more like it. We can use the keyboard. Please, go away, you annoying robot thing. Why are you going outside the screen? Come back here, you useless thing. This is so hard. Please, sir, die. And the controls are so wonky. And I keep missing. Stand still, please. Oh god, this is horrific. I don't know what is wrong with the controls, but definitely something. Gotcha, you absolute and utter bastard. Let's carry on forward. I'm not sure what's going on with the controls, but the joystick is not really doing what it's supposed to. I don't know if it's because of my Spectrum or my Spectrum setup. I've got a Div MMC connected to it, and also a Spectra 128, which generates this lovely video output. So, oh, could you please stop moving about? What am I supposed to do here? Yeah, I suppose if I press the menu button or any key on the keyboard, I stop moving. All right. Fair enough. We're supposed to be able to fly up in the air by pressing U, I think. Oh, yes. So we can fly about, and I presume land anywhere we want, except, of course, in the on the trees or in the actual forest. I think that will kill us. I think we can even go further up than this. Interesting, and if we press D, we can go down. Let's go down and land. Hopefully not die horrifically. Okay, that doesn't look good. Okay, I might have crash landed there. I'm not entirely sure why, because it just said press D to go down. Oh, name the spot you wish to go. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be teleports. Well, let's try Bob. Yeah, this game is super confusing. It really is. Let's just walk off into the jungle and see what we can find. I'm guessing mostly trees, right? And the occasional village. Hang on, there's something there. Let's have a look. Yeah, this looks really nice. I mean, yeah, there's quite a lot of attribute clash going on, but yeah, it looks really cool for a Spectrum game, you know? But, I mean, there weren't that many games back in the day that could pull off the kind of the open world exploration thing and have tons and tons of locations, really. I would say that Lords of Midnight and Dumark's Revenge was definitely the best ones. They had a ton of locations, and quite a few of those locations looked fairly unique. It was possible to navigate somewhat by just recognizing where you were. This is just like, yeah, this is a jungle. There's trunks and trees and leaves and stuff, and yeah, no way to figure out where you're at. And it's also incredibly slow. Painfully. What is that? Okay, that is most likely a teleport, and since I don't know of any location, I'm just going to walk past it. No, I don't want to go anywhere. Please just... yeah, God, I think they should have spent some more time on gameplay and controls. Yeah, we're just walking into the jungle here. There is not much to find here. Not even any annoying robots. Oh, it's starting to look slightly different. That's encouraging. Yeah. Oh dear God. I can see how this game got boring very quickly. I'm already rather bored. I mean, yes, I would have been amazed by how it looked, to be honest, but playing it, the gameplay, not even I would have been too interested in this. I mean, sure, lots of locations to explore, and I did like that, but I would appreciate some sort of gameplay. Oh, we have a flashing thing in the distance. That could potentially be another teleporter? Or then again... Oh, here we are. This is rather confusing, I must admit. What the hell is that? Is it just random flashing attributes? Some sort of glitch? I don't know. Yeah, this definitely feels more like a tech demo than anything else. This is just... I'm already severely bored. And I think I read it would take like an hour to go from where you started and then end up at your starting point again. It would take you about an hour, I think, more than that even. And this doorway, I don't want to go into that. I really don't. And the controls just seem like they don't care about what I'm doing. They just like randomly respond. And it's so hard knowing what's going on. I mean, you do have the compass bearing top right up there, so that is, I suppose, immensely helpful if you ever want to find anything. And I do believe that what you're supposed to do here is you're supposed to find the bits and pieces of your spaceship that got spread out over 40 billion locations. Yeah, you need to find all the pieces to be able to get the hell out of here, and I can't see that happening. Nope, I can't see that happening. I'm just going to have to stay there. I'm going to build myself a hut and just, make the best of the situation. Start making some sandwiches, maybe, just chillaxing. But still, though, yeah, it does look very nice, relatively speaking. It's another one of these damn robots. And the controls are so weird. Please, allow me to blow you up. There we go. And I can be on my merry way. Oh, hang on, what's that? Some sort of temple ruin? A wall of some sort, maybe? Well, looks like everything else, I suppose. Several weeks later, there is still nothing, and I have not yet found Dr. Livingstone, or anyone else for that matter. Not even a stinking robot that wants to murder me. Dear God, this game is so boring. I am thinking we are going to call it quits right about here, because I can't see how this is going to get any more interesting, and nor can I see myself ever finding all the pieces of my spaceship. So let's go and have a look at a couple of reviews for the game, shall we? Before I fall asleep at the joystick here. Sinclair User gave it a rather average review of 3 out of 5 stars, and they write, "The static graphics are absolutely superb, easily some of the best around on the spectrum, but the gameplay is sadly lacking in originality or really that much interest. On the other hand, I can see that it would appeal to a certain type of gamer who likes a logical, step-by-step challenge. Let's face it, it's basically computerized orienteering, which means all the fun of map reading without any worries about having to wrap up warm and keep your feet dry. Computer and video games give the game a pretty abysmal rating, playability 2, graphics 6 and value 2, and sound not available." And they write, "The trouble is that after a while each new location looks the same as the last one. Explorer is a brave attempt at creating something a little different on computer, but it turns out to be little more than a triangulation exercise with graphics bolted on to obscure the fact that it's a tediously boring exercise at that. If you want to get your bearings, steer clear of this one." And Crash wasn't particularly kind to the game either. They gave it an overall of 32%, and they write, "This isn't a game, it's a nightmare. 40 billion locations is awesome." For awesome, read ridiculous. "I've been playing for hours simply trying to find the game, and I've come to the conclusion that there isn't one. At least not one compelling enough to keep me playing anymore. Mapping games have never really been much fun, and the extremely short arcade sequences aren't good or frequent enough. Visually poor, Explorer's initial prettiness wears off as the locations are all very similar. There's a lot of color clash too. I'd stay well clear of it if I were you. And another one of the reviewers write, 40 billion! 1 billion would have been enough. The graphics are pleasantly colored, if a little monotonous, but unsurprisingly, the game has a tendency to get boring after a while. Explorer isn't a stunningly good game. I reckon that a bit less dedication to size and more attention to gameplay might have worked much better. And yeah, I can pretty much agree with all of these reviews, except the Sinclair user one. I don't think this game really deserves 3 out of 5. It's definitely a bore fest, or a snore fest, whatever you want to call it. It's just way too boring, and it's got really finicky controls as well. I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe a problem with my computer, I don't know. But definitely not a fun game now, and definitely not fun back then either. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this quick peek at Explorer, and hope to catch you in the next video. Cheers!